Okay guys, so let's start ISI MSQ PEA 2020. We have already completed till question number 10. Okay, so we will start from question number 11. Okay, so question number 11. Let A and B be two real numbers where B not equal to 0 and G is a function, that is R to R is a continuous function which satisfies this relation, that is G of Gx equal to A of Gx plus Bx. Which of the following must be a true? G is strictly increasing, G is strictly decreasing, or Gx is finite, or D either A or B. Okay. So basically in the questions that's we have a two functions. Okay. First functions that is given G R to R from domain, that is a real number, and codomain is real number, that is given. Okay, and this is a also given that G of Gx. Okay, G of Gx equal to A of Gx plus Bx. Okay, but guys, whenever the option that is given is either strictly increasing or decreasing, first we have to check. First, we have to check either this function is injective or surjective or the bijective. Whenever we are in position to find out the function is 1 1, because whenever the function is 1 1, then this function is either strictly or either strictly increasing or decreasing, because we know now if a function is 1 1, if a function is 1 1, then every input has a different output. So this functions either goes to an increasing way or a decreasing way. So this is a hint. This strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So this is a hint. We just have to check either the function is 1 1 or on 2. Okay. So, so for 1 1, functions, we know from the basic formula, from the basic assumption of 1 1 function is what different inputs have a different outputs. Okay, so let's solve the question number 11. Okay, okay, so guys, what we have given, that is G of Gx, G of Gx equal to A of Gx, A of Gx plus Bx. Okay, that is given. Okay, A of Gx plus Bx, that is given in the question itself. Okay, so we just have to question ourselves if this function is injective or not. This function is injective or not, because guys, whenever you are confined that okay, this function is injective, then we can say that okay, this function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So just question itself if that is a function is injective or not. So for injective, guys, we just have to assume that g of x1 equal to, take two values, g of x1 equal to g of x2 equal to, suppose like any value like alpha, any values like alpha. Okay, so if we put here, so what we will get, suppose g of gx, suppose like lambda equal to a of that is g of lambda, plus b of x1, and this is what g of x1. Similarly, g of lambda equal to a of g lambda plus b of x2 equal to g of x2. Guys, basically we just have to take a two values of x1 and x2, and then just check whether the inputs is equal to output or not. If the inputs and outputs are equal, then we can say that okay, this function is follow the property of 1 1, and if the function is 1 1, then we can directly say that okay, this function is injective. Okay, or injective means either increasing or decreasing. So we just have to take two values x1 and x2. So So simply just put it here. Just put it here. So we will get this function as a x1 if we put x1. Similarly, if we put x2, we will get x2 here. Okay? Hmm? Okay. For one functions, for injective, what we know that this should be equal now. G of x1 equal to g of x2. Hmm? G of x1 equal to g of x2. So just equate it, and you will get it. That is uh, b of x1 minus x2 equal to 0. Equal to 0. But guys, that is given in the question. B is not equal to 0. That is given. B is not equal to 0. So this should be equal to 0 now. So B cannot 0, but this thing's equal to 0. So this thing's equal to 0. Okay, so x1 minus x2 should be 0 to following this property, that is LHS equal to RHS. Okay, so B into something, but guys, B is not equal to 0. So this thing should be 0 to following this property. So x1 minus x2 equal to 0. So x1 must be equal to x2. So guys, we know now. So this is the input. Input equal, output equal. So this following the property of what? Injective. Guys, we know this is the property now for the 1 1. Basically, what we know, 1 1 means different inputs have a different outputs. Different inputs have a different outputs, either increasing or decreasing. Okay, that's fine. So, so if x1 not equal to x2, it means g of x1 not equal to g of x2. No? Huh? For 1 1 functions, if x1 not equal to x2, it means that the output is not equal. Guys, take a negation of it. Take negation. Take negation. Or you can say in contrapositive way. So, so g of x1 equal to g of x2, that should be this thing. So both are same, guys. Both are same. Both are same for 1 1 functions. Either you can say x1 not equal to x2, it means that g of x1 not equal to gx2. That's right for the 1 1 functions. But in the same way, you can also say that the output is equal. It means that the input should be equal. That's the property of 1 1 functions. So guys, by doing this, by doing this, we can conclude that the output and the input are same. Okay, output and input are the same. So yes, this function is following the property of injective or 1 1 functions. But guys, if the functions following the property of 1 1, then what happened? Huh? It either increasing or decreasing. Huh? So it's either increasing or decreasing. In the same way, like this, either decreasing or either increasing, because different input have a different outputs. Okay, so uh, what should be the correct option? Either A or B. Either A or B would be the correct answers. Okay, so guys, whenever you face this kind of problems, like strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, and you have given us some function that okay, just you have to check either this function is increasing or decreasing. So guys, first things you just have to check the 1 1 function, bijective functions, onto functions or not, because if the functions following the property of 1 1, so we can conclude from the above definitions that okay, if the functions is 1 1, it means that either the functions is following the property of increasing or the decreasing. So that's the concepts behind this question, guys. Okay, so D should be the correct options, either increasing or decreasing. Why? Because this function is an injective or a 1 1 functions. So we know the 1 1 functions is either increasing or decreasing. So this should be the correct option. Guys, write this point. Write this point. This is the definition of 1, but you take a negation of it or a contrapositive. You will get the same things. So these things and these things are same. Okay, so either you prove these things, either that things, you will get the same result for the 1 functions. So that is the logic behind these questions. Okay, okay, so move to the question number 12. For every positive integers n, let Sn denote the sum of digit in n. Okay, so guys, every positive integers n, that's you have given. Sn denote the sum of the digit in n terms. Okay, that's fine. For instances, 387 equal to 3 plus 8 plus 7. So guys, whatever you have a number, like suppose if you have a number like S49. So it is defined in the question itself, that is the 49 following the path of 4 plus 9. S50 means 5 plus 0, that is 5. That is 9 plus 4, that is 13. So S99 is equal to what? 9 plus 9, that is 18. And again it follow 1 plus 8, that is 9. 1 plus 3, that is 4. Okay, so that is given. S of n is equal to basically the summation of its digit. So what is the value of this sum S1 plus S2 plus at dot dot plus S99? Okay, so that is the question. Okay, guys, let's solve it. So what we have, that's S of 1 plus S of 2 plus dot 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 plus S of 99, that is given. Okay, we just have to find out the value of these terms from 1 to 99. Okay, guys, before doing these questions now, we just have to divide the number into some segment. Means what does it mean? It means that suppose if you take the value S1, S2 till S9, so we will get what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot plus 9 now. Huh? Because if you take 9, so 9, 9, 8, only 8 will be taken. So if the two-digit number is happening, then we will add separately like 18. So 1 plus 8, then it will again become a 9. So whenever you encounter any two kind of digits, you just have to add up. Okay. So S of 1 plus S of 2 plus dot dot plus S of 9. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot up till 9. So guys, basically this is a summation of what? N natural number. So what is the summation of n consecutive natural number? N into n plus 1 by 2. So just sum up. So 9 into 10 by 2. Now guys, this is a formula. N into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of n natural number. So what you will get? 45. You will get 45. So guys, 1 to 9, that's we have already sum up, that is 45. Guys, can we do similar for the S of 10 plus S of 20 plus S of 30 plus dot 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 plus S of 90? Can we do this? Huh? S of 90, because guys, 1 plus 0, that is 1 now. Similarly 2, 2 plus 0, 2, 3 plus 0, 3, that is 9. Again guys, again this is a format of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot up till 9. Huh? So again this takes what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot dot 9. And we know the summation of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up till 9. This is the sum of n consecutive natural number. And we know the formula of n into n plus 1 by 2. So guys, just put it. So just put it. And you will get 9 into 10 by 2. you will get 45. Okay, so guys, 1 to 99. Okay, so basically what we have, 1 to 99 now, 1 to till 99. But out of this, we have already find out the summation of 1 to 9 and 10 to 90. So what's the remaining portion? Hmm? Remaining portion is what? From 11 to 99, 21 to 29, 31 to 39, 41 to 49, up till 99. Okay. So can we find out the value? Suppose if you take the case 1, if you take the case 1, if you take the case 1, so from 11, S of 11, S of 22, because if you take 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus dot 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 plus up till what? 19 now, because we have already taken 20 in the this part now. This part already we have taken. Okay, guys, that's fine. So, guys, look at here, guys. Okay, so that is 12 now. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 now. So that is what? 1 plus 2 is what? 3 now. That is what? 1 plus 1, that is 2 now. Similarly, what? That is 4 now. So 9 plus 1. Guys, 9 plus 1, that is 10. But these are the two-digit number. So whenever the any two-digit number that you have encountered, it is a summation of what? Individuals. Summation of individuals. So can I write 1 plus 0? It's, guys, again 1. It's again 1. So this is the same. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus up till what? 9. Because before 19, that is 18 now. So 1 plus 8 is what? 9. So it's again formulation of the same digit number, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up till 9. Okay, that's fine. So can we take same fashion in a same way for the 21? Huh? 21 plus 22 plus 23 plus dot 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 plus 29. Guys, these are the two-digit number now, so we just have to add up individually and we'll get whatever the condition that you have faced in the question itself. So, so 2 plus 1, 3, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 plus 2, 5. Guys, see here, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. This is 11. So again, we just sum up. Sum up. 11. It gives what? 1 plus 1 now? It gives a 2. It gives a 2. But guys, before 29, what we have? 28. So it's what? 2 plus 8. It gives what? 10 now? So 10 is what? 1 plus 0 now? 1 plus 0, so it gives again 1. So guys, what's happened? This starting with the larger values, but here at the ending point it will start it from the initial, from the 1 2 3, and then again sum up till 9. Okay, sum up till 9. So similarly, if you take the value till 91 to 99, till 99, so can we solve it by the, okay, in the same fashion, guys, in the same fashions. So so in the 191 plus 92 plus till 99. So guys, what happened? 9 plus 1, that is 10. 11. So it gives what? 1 2, that is 18. But 18 gives what? 1 plus 8, 9. So it's again 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 dotted up till 9. Okay, so from 11 to 19, 21 to 29 till 91 to 99. 99. Okay, so there are 9 times now. 9 times of this number. 9 times of this number. So in one hand, this value, if you are starting with the larger values like 91, 92, then we will get the 10, 11. But at the same time, at the right side corner, we will get what? We'll get the summation values of from 1 to 9. So can I write, guys, can I write it in that format? We will start from 9 now because there are 9 terms now, 9 terms here. 1, 2, 3 up till 9. And we will get what is the summation of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up till 9 now. Up till 9 now. But in the same way, we'll get in the opposite direction as well. We'll get in the opposite direction as well. So can I write here 1 plus 2 plus 3 dot dot up till 9. So guys, just sum up it. 18 into n plus 1 by 2. So that is 9 into 10 by 2. So that is 810. 810. Guys, but in total, if we add up total, this is 45. 45 plus this. Plus this. So just add up 45 plus 45 plus 810. So what we will get? 900. 900. So the correct option is C. 900. Guys, basically in these questions, we just have to check whether the digit is formatting a two-digit or not. If the digit is forming two-digit number, na, so in starting, like if you take the value of 21, like 11 to 19, 11 to 19, guys, we simply get the value 1 to 9. 1 to 9, okay, that's fine. But if you are increasing the values like 21, 31, 41, 51, 61, so in what happened now? In what happened? It will repeat it like 1 plus 2 here. Okay, here. It's going to repeat it here. So that's why I'm writing here this 2 times. This is a lower bound, this is an upper bound. Okay, so that's why I sum up it and we will get the 810 and just add up 45 plus 45 plus 810. You will get the answer that's 900. Okay. Okay, guys, this is so easy. Suppose 5 cards are randomly drawn without replacement from an ordinary deck of 52 playing cards with the 4 shoots of 13 cards each. 13 cards each. We know now 13 cards each, that is the 4 suits. Okay, which has been shuffled. Let a flush be the event that all 5 cards are the same shoot. What is the probability of getting a flush? Okay, 5 cards are the same suit, guys. 5 cards are the same suit. So we are just finding out what is the probability. What is the probability that all 5 cards, all all 5 cards from same suits, same suits. So guys, so easy. There are total 5 cards. So 4C1. And what is the remaining? That is a 13 C5. Huh? Guys, there are 13 card each. There are 4 shoots now. And out of these 4 shoots, each have a 13 cards containing on it. So maybe these 5 cards are from 13 of each. 13 cards each from the 4 shoots. So 13 C5, 13 C5 and Out of this 4, no, 4 suits, so that is 4C1 divided by 52C5. 52C5, that is the total probability, that is the favorable outcomes divided by the total outcome. So we will get the probability of getting a flush. Okay. Okay. Guys, that is given. Flush is defined here. Flush by the event that all 5 cards are of the same suit. All 5 cards should be the same suits. So guys, there are 13. Guys, there are 4 suits now. There are 4 suits. 1, 2, 3 and 4. But in each shoots, there are 13 cards now. There are 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, up till there are 13 cards. Similarly here as well 13 cards. As well here is 13 cards. As well here is 13 cards. But the flush is defined in such a way that the all 5 cards should be the same suits. So suppose if you are considering like this color only, like cards, these cards, no? So that is 13C5, 13C5 into these things 1, 2, 3, 4. So either of these 4 suits all containing the same. So that's why the 4C1 into 13C5 divided by 52C5. Guys, main focus is to just find out the same shoots color. 5 cards are of the same shoots. So either it would be the 1, it would be the 2, it would be the 3 or it would be the 4. So if we take the 1, it will get the same color, same shoot, same shoots. So that's why the 4C1. But within this, it will take any values. But we are only focusing on the 5 colors, 5 shoots out of this 13. So that's why the 13C5 divided by the 52C5. Guys, read this line carefully and you will get the answer. What's the written here properly? Just read it. Okay, this line is important because the flush is defined here. So not to worry about what's the flush is. That's here only. The defined flush is what's the meaning of the flush. Okay, so 13 is done. So I think the option should be a A. A should be the correct option. Okay, let's move to the question. Guys, this is so easy. So easy. Evaluate the integration of x and ln x dx. X to power nx, ln x dx. So guys, by part. So just we have to assume this as a first, this is a second, and just put it into the integration formula. What we know, first as it is integration of second minus whole integration differentiation of first into integration of second by whole integrations. Okay, this is a basic definition now by the by parts whenever we encounter the multiplication rule in integration. So this is a formula to solve the by parts. Okay, so guys, just put it here and nothing else. So what we have, in the question itself, that is so what we have, integration of xn ln x dx now, that is given. But whenever we encounter the multiplication rule in integrations, then this kind of integration will be solved by the by parts, and we know the formula of the by parts. What? Just assume the functions 1 and 2 with the help of islets. Okay, islets. So so with the help of islets, we just take this function is 1 here and this function is second here. Okay, and by the formula is what? First integration of second minus big integration differentiation of first into integration of second by whole integrations. Okay, so guys, just Just put it, nothing else. So can I write it? Can I write it like in that way? So guys, first, first is what this now. So put ln x here. Integration of second. This is second. So what is the integration of x n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 minus integration differentiation of first. Differentiation of first ln x. What is the differentiation of ln x? 1 by x. So just 1 by x. Integration of second. So what is the integration of second? Xn plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So xn plus 1 divided by n plus 1, guys. And the whole integration, you just have to take again integrations. That's the big integrations. So that is dx. So ln x, x n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Guys, just take the integration, nothing else. N plus 1 is constant here. So just take outsides. So minus 1 by n plus 1, x n plus 1 divided by x. So whenever the x is going upper sides, it will give x to the power minus 1. So just to replace it and solve it, nothing else. So you will get what? You will get x to the power n plus 1 again here. So I think the correct option is A should be the correct option, guys. This is the integration divided by n plus 1. Guys, what happened? This is x n plus 1 divided by x. So whenever the x is going to the upper side in the numerators, so what you will get? X n plus 1 minus 1 because the base is same. So the power is just to additive in nature. So what you will get? X to the power n. So whenever you are just to integration of x to the power n, then what you will get? Xn plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here only n plus 1, that's the outside here. So whenever you will get 1 by n plus 1 into 1 by n plus 1, then you will get what? N plus 1 to the power square. Okay. So just manipulate it and you will get the answer. That's the matching with your option A. X n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 minus x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 by square. And this is the indefinite integration. So the constant should be added. So the option A should be the correct option. 14A. Okay. Hmm? Okay. So 14 would be the correct options. Okay. So let's move to the next question, guys. Okay. Question number 16. I think 15 is missing here. Okay, so let's do the question number 16, guys. A price discriminating monopolist find that a person demand for its product depend on the person is. So suppose I am a monopolist firm and my demand functions depend on the person's age. And the inverse demand functions of someone of age y can be written P is equal to A of y minus Q. That is given. Inverse demand function for this monopolist, guys. The monopolist demand function is totally dependent upon the age. If the age is older, then his demand is going to be large. If the age is going to be less, then his demand is also going to be less. That is given in the question itself. So read carefully, guys. The inverse demand functions of a someone of age y can be written as P is equal to A of y minus Q, where AI is an increasing function of y. Guys, that is given. The value of AY is increasing in y. So whenever the age is increasing, then your AY value is increasing. Okay, so the demand is also going to be increasing. That is a hint. Okay, the product cannot be resold from one buyer to another, and the monopolist knows the age of its consumer. So, suppose I have a firm, I have a firm, and I am operating in the monopolist environment. So I know the consumer age. I know the consumer age, and the product cannot be resold from one buyers to the another's. Suppose if you are buying the goods from me, then you can't sold to other persons. Okay. So whatever the amount that you buy from me, that's you just kept with yourself, not just to resold. That's the question. Okay. So the product cannot be resold from the one buyer to another, and the monopolist know the age of its customers or the consumer. That is often the case with the online subscription. If the monopolist maximize its profit, If monopolist wanted to maximize its profit, then which one of the following would be the correct option out of this four answer? Okay, so so older people will pay the higher price or purchase more of these goods compared to the younger peoples or not. Everyone pay the same price, but older people consume more or this. Okay, or neither of the options are correct. So what should be the correct option according to these four options? We just have to find out. So guys, okay, can we say that the the demand functions, what we have, the demand functions of a consumer totally depend upon the age. If your age is increasing, then the demand for the monopolist firm is also going to be increasing. Okay, so so what we have that is the price. That price is equal to a of y minus q now, minus q, that is given, and that is also given कि the a dash y is greater than 0. So the value of y is increasing, then the a values is also increasing. So if the values of a is increasing, then the demand for that monopolist is also going to be increasing. Okay, okay. So, so, mm, guys, in option, there are two things: older and young people. Older and young. So you just have to divide this 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 consumer into two different parts, like one in older age and the young age, and then we just have to compare it. Okay, and then we just have to compare it which one of them have the higher ability to pay. So so guys, okay, this is given, but in the question itself, that is a derivative of y is greater than 0, na, that is given. So it means that the older age, the ability of the older age is must be greater than the young age. Young age, that is given. So find out guys. Suppose this is a firm now. This is a monopolist firm. And suppose if these firms divide the consumer into two parts, that is older and the young. So this is older and that is young age. Y-O-U-N-G, young. Okay. So, so we just have to find out the total revenue. What's the revenue of this firm? So whenever we just have to find out the total revenue of the old age peoples. So that is the price of old into Q of old. Hmm? Guys, what's the price of old? That is this now. A of Y of old, minus Q of old into Q of old. Guys, just find the total revenue, that is P into Q. Nothing else. And we just divided the consumer into two parts, older age and the younger age. So we just trying to find out the total revenue at the older age. What's amount that the firms have incurred? Okay, so just find out the total revenue. So when we just multiplied it, you will get it. Okay, guys, this is total revenue now of old. So just find the marginal revenue. Marginal revenue for, right? Just multiply and differentiate with respect to Q old, and you will get this terms now. A of y old, that is y naught, y0 minus 2 of q0. You will get this. You will get this. Guys, similar, same way, can we find out for the young age as well? Huh? Okay, if the firms only operate in the old age period, then the firm's total revenue is this much and total marginal revenue is this much. But suppose if the firms operating at the young age periods, then the firm's total revenue what? we will get what? TR young, TRY. TRY is what? PY into QY. Hmm? PY into QY, no? So, PY into QY. So just put it, guys. What is the value of PY? That is A of Y of young minus young into QY young. That is total revenue. Okay, in the young periods. So guys, just for the marginal revenue, we just have to differentiate with respect to quantity, and we will get the marginal revenue of that firm in the young periods. Hmm? So just have to differentiate with respect to QY, and you will get the marginal revenue in the young periods. So in the same way, guys, because we have a similar kind of functions, demand functions, so we will get the same way, but the notation will be changed, but the equation will be same. Okay, so A of young minus 2 of Q young. Okay, so this is the marginal revenue for the young, and that is the marginal revenue for the old periods. Okay, but in the equilibrium point, guys, just read the line carefully. Okay, so if the monopolist maximize its profit, then what should be the option? What should be the option? Okay, so guys, can I write, guys? Okay, this is the condition when the firms operate at old and young periods. Okay, whenever we equate, suppose at the equilibrium point, older age revenue and the marginal revenue both are same at the equilibrium point, then what should be the relation that we will get? So after equating these two terms at the at equilibrium point, that is MR of old age equal to the marginal revenue of young age. If suppose this could be happened, okay, so what would be the relation that we will get out? That's first we just have to extract out. Okay, so guys, MR old is what? A of Y naught minus 2Q naught equal to A of YY minus 2 of QI now, 2 of QI. Huh? Guys, if we write just here A of Y naught means old age minus A of YY equal to 2 times of Q old minus QY. Q old minus QY, guys, but this is given now. A Y naught, but that is given. What? A of Y naught is greater than A of YY. That is given in the question itself. Huh? This is given now. This AY is increasing function of Y. Means the derivative. Of Y is an increasing function. That is positive. So whenever the age is going to be increasing, okay, so whenever the age is going to be increasing, then the firms or the monopolist firms will get the higher revenue whenever the age is going to be increasing by his more and more demanding by the consumer. So that is given in the question itself. So can we relate these equations, these things with the right hand sides? Okay, so guys, LHS equal to RHS now. Suppose if these things will be the positive, because this things is greater than this thing, so this should be the positive. So if this thing should be the positive, so this right hand side also be a positive because LHS equal to RHS. So if LHS is positive, then RHS should be a positive. So what we should take for our RHS should be positive. So this thing should be positive. So Q naught minus QY is positive. So Q naught is greater than QY. So the amount the amount at the old age periods that were demanded by the consumer that must be greater than by the young age periods. Okay, after these relations. Okay. Hmm? So, so we have concluded that the Q naught is greater than Qy. Q naught is greater than Qy. So guys, think about it now. If the quantity, if the quantity is uh, is greater by the old age peoples, then his ability to pay for this monopolist firm is also going to be increased. Huh? Guys, suppose you are the consumer and you are demanding such goods that's more than the some others consumer, so your ability to pay for that particular goods is also going to be increasing. So in the same way, or guys, we can write in that format as well. Suppose suppose here this is the average revenue, this is the margin revenue for the old age. Similarly, this is for the young age, and suppose this is a marginal cost. This is the marginal cost. Okay, so obviously this is a MR for old age. This is the MR for the young age period. So obviously he's able to price is more than this. Okay. Hmm? So we can conclude that yes, at the old age periods, the price or ability to pay is going to be more as compared to the young age. Okay. Hmm? So I think the correct option is A. Older people will pay higher price and purchase more of his productions compared to the younger peoples. Okay. Okay. By that logic, guys, we can conclude that the older peoples will pay the higher amounts because the Q1 is going to be higher. So if your quantity is going to be higher, then obviously you will able to pay more and more amount of that particular goods. So if you pay more and more about more and more amount of that uh, to that particular goods, then obviously your ability is going to be higher, and your ability is going to be higher. Then okay, that's fine. That's the older age will pay the higher as compared to the as compared to the younger age. Okay, so A should be the correct option. A should be the correct option. Okay, okay, let's do question number 17. Okay, guys, Palm family consists of herself and her three sisters. Okay, so suppose one of guy that's name is Palm family consists of herself and her three sisters. Okay, so guys, there are total four members, three sisters and the pound. Okay, and the owner is small farm in the agriculture sector in the agri land. The value of their total output is $400, which is divided equally among the four. Equally among the four. The urban sector has a two kind of job: informal sectors and the formal sectors. Palm would like to maximize her own total income and calculate her own expected return to migrations. The proportion of formal sector jobs to urban labor force that would deter her of migrating is what? Okay. So guys, read these questions very carefully because this question is asking about the two situations. Okay, two situation means suppose if I am only do the agriculture sector's land and the total revenue that is the 4,000, that is the 4,000, but there are four members, so each equally gets how much? It's equally get 1 by 4 into 4. That's how much? $100, no? 100, sorry, $1,000. Hmm? $1,000. So each gets $1,000. Okay. her income from agriculture sector is this much. Okay, but 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 if the guy have another options in the urban sectors to get the formal and informal jobs, and his payoff is also given, that is $500 for the informal sector, and for the formal sector that is $1,200. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, guys, okay, so basically the question is asking about what? The proportion of formal sector jobs to urban labor force that would be determined from the migrating. So, how much they're migrating? Okay, so we just have to consider ki if P is the proportion of people engaged in the formal sectors and 1 minus P proportion of people that's engaged in the informal sectors. To determine that relations, we just have to consider that the P should be the formal sector and 1 minus P is the proportion of the informal sectors. So guys, can I write this? Okay, so guys, hmm, we just have to take two things, that P is the proportion of population proportion of population engaged in what? Formal sector, and 1 minus P is the proportion of population engaged in informal sector. Okay, so guys, suppose you are doing the agriculture's work. So if you will do the agriculture's works now, so your expected returns should be more than that of this expected return in the any other sectors. This is the basic logics in economics. Okay, so guys, suppose you have two options in like you are doing agriculture sector's jobs, and another is like suppose corporate sector's job. So if someone asks you, ki, okay, you have a two option, but you are doing only the agriculture sector jobs. So what does it mean? It means that your expected return from doing the agriculture sector jobs is more than the doing the corporate sector jobs. Because in economics, guys, we are only considers the expected returns if we have two options. Okay, so can we relate that things into that part as well? Huh? Easy now. So simple, guys. So can I write that things? Key expected return from agriculture. If I do these things only, then this should be greater than the expected return expected return from informal sector and formal sectors. So just write 1,000 greater than P is the proportion of people who are doing the job in formal sectors. Okay, sorry, informal sectors. Guys, P is the proportion of what? Formal sector, no? Huh. And they're getting a payoff of 500. So can I write 500 plus 1 minus P into 1200? No, I think, guys, formal sector gets how much? Formal sector gets $1,200, not a 500s. Okay, so here I just write here only $1,200 and this is $500. Guys, just find out. Just find out this simple algebraic. So you after doing this, you will get the P should be less than 5 by 7. P should be less than 5 by 7. So D should be the correct option. D should be the correct option. Okay, guys, read this questions carefully because this question is very important whenever you have two options. So you just have to compare these things with the expected utility. If you are doing the agriculture sector jobs, it means that your returns would be more than that of the other sectors. So just have to compare the expected returns and find out the relations, whatever you have in the questions. Okay. Hmm? So in the same way, farm family have two options to do the agriculture's works and go out to the urban sectors and do the formal and informal sectors, and the payoff is also given. If they're doing in informal sectors, the payoff is 500s, and the formal sectors there are 1200. But the palm, guys, that's what I'm saying now. That's why I was saying that the palm would to maximize her own total income. So his main consideration is what? The to find out the maximum total income. So as a rational consumer, suppose if you're a rational consumer, so you always think that your expected returns, if you are doing some kind of certain jobs rather than the other jobs, it means that your expected returns after doing that particular jobs is more than that of the other jobs. Okay, guys, because we are the student of economics. So economics student is always consider about the expected, more expected values. Okay, so your expected values is more, then you will get the higher values and all. Okay, so same way, and uh, and uh, and in these questions we just have to take the P is the proportion of people who are doing the formal jobs, and 1 minus P is the informal jobs, and the payoff is 1200 and here is 500. Everything is given. I just have to compare it. If the people are stuck at the agriculture sectors, I just compare it and you will get the answer. Okay. Hmm? Easy part. Okay, so move to the question number 19. Okay, suppose the capacity curve of each laborer is described as follows: for all payment up to $100, capacity is zero and then begin to rise by 2 units for each additional dollar paid. Guys, read this question carefully. Hmm? That is given, that is hint. Ki till $100 capacity is zero, and after the $100 every unit will be rise up by 2 units and each additional dollar paid. Means, what does it mean? It means that suppose if we have like this, if we have, guys, in x-axis there is a capacity, there is a capacity, and here is waste, here is waste. Okay, so suppose each capacity curve for each laborer is described as follows: all payment up to $100, capacity is zero. So guys, if I'm a firm, and I expenditures $100 to the to my firms, and my capacity will be zero. So that part, suppose this is 100, but capacity is at zero. Capacity is zero. But after 100 till 500, till 500, till 500. So guys, what is the increment here? Increment here 400 now. That 400 is the capacity would be increases by 2 unit additionally. 2 unit additionally. So 400 into 2. What? 800. So you will get somewhere here 800. Huh? Huh? So 800 and here. So just you have to match up here. You will get, guys, my pen is not so working smoothly, but you will do in your own and you will get the result of it. And hmm, so so after doing this you will get these things, huh? That things. Okay, guys, read carefully again. Okay. Till 500. Therefore, an additional payment increases work capacity by 1.1 unit. 1.1 unit until total income is 1000. Okay, so till 1000, the increment is how much? Increment is how much? 1.1. Increment is what? How much? So, guys, what is here? Increment is what? 500 na? So 500 into 1.1, because each additional values means the capacity will increases by 1.1 unit in each additional. So the total is 500. So into 1.1 you will get the total now. So you will get what? Just multiplied it and you will get it what? Hmm? Just multiplied it. 10 cancel. 550 na, 550, but 800 plus, so 800 plus 550 you will get what? 1350 na? So somewhere here 1350 and 100 here, 1000 na? So just just add up, just joining this by line segment and oof, you will get these things. Okay, but guys, yeah, hmm. At this point, additional payment have no effect on work capacity. Yeah, but after this, there will no effect. If the wage is going to be increasing, then there will be no effect on the capacity. So that is the like this. Oh, not here, but look like that part only. So like these things, then no effect on that. If the wage is going to be increasing after 1000, there will be no increment on the capacity value. Okay. So can I write? Okay, guys, but okay, suppose you are an employer faced by the above capacity curve of your workers. You need 8000 unit of work or capacity units. How many workers would you hire and how much would you pay each worker so that you get 8000 unit of work at mean cost, at the minimum cost? So the main focus part is that you just have to focus on the minimum cost and you will get the 8000 of of capacity work. Okay, you will get the 8000 of capacity work at the mean cost. So what would be the mean cost out of this four option? Hmm? Okay, out of this four option, so can I write? Okay, guys, hmm. Guys, suppose if you take option C, if you take option C, there are 10 workers now. There are 10 workers and each workers get 500 now. Each workers get 500. Huh? Okay, that's fine, but 500. So in that part now, the graph is if 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 the firm is paying to his laborer, okay, then till 500 that's comes here now. That's come here. So in that part, and 500 is here. So at 500, the wage is how much? 800. Hmm? Huh? So guys, look at here. Look at here. So if you take option number, so 500, hmm, at 500, the work is how much? 800, 800 by one laborer, but there are 10 laborer, So into 10, so there are 8,000. 8,000, that is a question. You will get 8,000 unit of work. 8,000 unit of work, so you will get 8,000 unit of work by paying this much. 500, because 500 comes under this. If you'll take like option C, option B now, 10, 10 here also. But if you take 700 now, so 700 here comes that part. It will come to that side only. Okay, if you take this part, so 800 plus additional is how much? If you take 700, so 700 is here now. So additional is what? 200 into 1.1. 1.1. So the cost would be a 700, 7,000. 7,000. But we are not we are not focusing on 7,000 because we are wanting exactly 8,000 of work. 8,000 of work. So option C would be the matching. Simple, guys. Okay. Again, I am saying these things. Uh, just I have to erase this and guys, read this line very carefully. You need 8,000 unit of work or capacity units. How many workers? How many workers would you hire? Would you hire and how much would you pay each worker so that gets 800 units of work at the minimum cost? It means that your capacity would be 8,000. That is fixed. That is fixed. Your capacity should be 8,000. So how much you should pay for that? That is the questions. So if I choose option C, 500. We are paying 500 now, guys. We are in 500, and there are 10 workers, so 5,000 for the 10 workers. For the 10 workers, okay. This is the cost involved. Cost involved. But if we're talking about the work, so guys, at 500, how much we are getting work? 800 now. 800. That's fine. But that is incurred by the one individual. So there are 10 individuals. So exactly we are get what's 800, 8,000 of 8,000 of capacity works, and the total cost is 5,000. So C would be the correct option. Okay. Guys, this is so easy. You had to believe that the money illusion exists. Money illusion exists, and that is as price and income rises proportionally. Suppose if the inflation is increased by 4%, then your income is also increased by the 4%. That is the money illusion exists. Okay, so then people buy more. Okay, then people buy more. So which of the following statement about the demand should not be true? Demand should not be true, guys. We know now from the basic assumption, if the any demand functions follow the property of money illusion, so there should be a degree one. Means the demand function of homogeneous of degree one should be one. Should be one. So that is right. Downward sloping, we know the demand curve is downward sloping, that is right. But the question is asking about not right, means the false. So zero, the demand function of homogeneous of degree is not zero, but it should be one. It should be one, not a zero. Because if the zero could be happen, then there would not be money illusion. Okay. So money illusion means your demand should be kept constant after increasing the prices, because your income is also increasing in the same way. No? Suppose if the prices increases by the 5%, then your income is also increasing by the 5%. So your purchasing power would be remain constant after doing these things. So what? So this should be following the property of what? Degree one, homogeneous of degree one, not homogeneous of degree zero. So this thing would be the correct option. option number B is not a true. B is not a true. Okay. B is not a true. Hmm? Okay. Okay, so question number 11 to question number 20 we have done. And in the next video, I will do question number 21 to 30. Okay? Hmm? Okay, guys. Thank you.